What happens when a man pulls out a syringe during a town hall and sprays an elected official with a mysterious liquid? Legend: the roar of a crowd, the steady murmur of questions, and then a sudden splash that silences everyone. A syringe clinks against the podium, a brown droplet splattering onto Rep. Ilhan Omar's arm in front of cameras. The crowd gasps, but no one sees who is behind the mask, who holds the syringe, or what the liquid really is. Anthony James Kazmierzak, a name that will soon be printed on a mugshot, steps out from the shadows and shouts, "You should resign." His voice cracks like a broken record as he hurls his warning at the congresswoman's shoulder. Omar, eyes wide with shock, lifts her fist in defiance, shouting, "These fucking assholes are not going to get away with this." The police rush forward, grabbing Kazmierzak by the arm, but he struggles, bloodshot eyes darting wildly. Minneapolis police officers take him into custody right there, while news cameras record every second of the confrontation. He's hauled off to Hennepin County Jail, his face a portrait of a man who has just lost his mind or found a cause. The mugshot that follows shows him with messy hair and an expression like a sad sack, a stark contrast to the chaos he caused. What did he spray? The New York Times reports it smelled strongly of vinegar, but no one knows if it was poison or paint. Was it a protest tactic? A personal vendetta? Or something else entirely? Omar had just been speaking about abolishing immigration and customs enforcement amid rising tensions in Minneapolis after federal agent shootings. Her words were powerful, her audience listening, unaware that an unknown threat was lurking nearby. The syringe appeared out of nowhere, the liquid splashed, the crowd stunned, a moment frozen in time for the cameras to replay over and over. Could this be a warning about policy? A statement against the federal government's actions? Or simply a random act of violence? Minneapolis police secured the scene, but the mystery of that brown liquid lingered like a fog. The local press ran headlines asking who was behind the syringe, and what motive drove him to such an extreme protest. And as the evening settled, the city held its breath, waiting for answers from the courtroom or the jail. Anthony James Kazmierzak is now being held without bail, his future uncertain but his actions already etched in public memory. The town hall that should have been a place of dialogue turned into a tableau of fear and fury. Why did he choose this moment? Why target a congresswoman at a public event? Was it a personal grudge or part of a larger ideological movement? The question hung heavy in the air. The city's police department released footage, but they couldn't explain the substance, only that it smelled like vinegar. Could it be a chemical weapon disguised as a household item? Or something innocuous yet provocative? Omar's words echoed through the hall. "These gang assholes are not going to get away with this." A defiant rallying cry. Her message was clear, her voice strong, but Kazmierzak's act threatened that strength with an unknown danger. The crowd's silence after the splash felt like a pause before a storm, each person wondering what would come next. In court, the prosecution will need to explain the motive and the identity of the liquid, while defense may argue desperation or mental instability. Will this incident reshape how politicians protect themselves during public engagements? Will it influence Minneapolis' political climate, already strained by federal interventions in local affairs? The city's leaders are now faced with a dilemma: address the safety concerns without silencing dissent. And yet, despite all the questions, one thing is clear. The syringe sprayed a liquid that smelled like vinegar and left a mark on both the congresswoman and the city's conscience. As we watch the footage replayed in newsrooms across the country, the image of Kazmierzak being dragged away remains unforgettable. The mystery of the brown substance lingers, a chemical ghost haunting the town hall's walls. Will the authorities ever uncover the truth behind that vinegar-scented spray? Only time will tell if this act was an isolated incident or part of a larger pattern of protest gone awry. In the meantime, Minneapolis holds its breath, awaiting justice and clarity. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more updates.